national flag, which will be followed by the national anthem sung by the students of Keshav Smruti High School. I request everybody to rise for the same.
निशांत ऐसे हमारे क्या रे पाकिस्तान में है लाइव में क्या बोलते हैं।
Our chief guest will now inspect the platoon of Goa Police led by Police Sub-Inspector Shri Swapnil Naik. The band comprises of the students of Our Lady of Candelaria High School trained under the guidance of their physical education master Shri Mario Pereira.
आमका हिंद महासागरावरवी खोलाय बाळगुपी अशे फुडारी जांचे विचार गोंय राज्याक प्रगतीशील दवरपाची तांक बाळगिता अशे व्यक्तिमत्व म्हळ्यार मॉविन गुडिनो हे आमका मुखेल सोयरे म्हण लाभल्यात। मागता तांचे लागीं की तांच्यांनी आपले विचार व्यक्त करचे।
As I salute my flag on the 75th Independence Day, those present here, Deputy Collector Snehal Prabhu, SDPO Rajesh Kumar, Mamladar Ranjit Salgonkar, Maria Fernandez, PI Kapil Naik, Sailesh Narvekar, Mukund Gawas, Rajesh Salelkar, Dilip Ticholkar, Vassala ADI, the Honorable MLA from Vasco and SPDA Chairman Mr. Daji Salkar, Mr. Leo Rodriguez, the Mayor of our town, our newly elected punches in the different panchayats, all the other esteemed guests present here, the BDO Prasid Naik, all the other officers, Zilla Parishad member Anita Torat, the newly elected punches, ladies and gentlemen, a different atmosphere prevails in the entire country. Similar or equally a strong spirit of oneness, of celebration, of commemoration of the independence of our great country. At the outset itself, let me recollect, let me recall the sacrifices of the freedom fighters who gave their everything for this country. You people must have been watching television. You are privy to information wherein you are seeing visuals how people marched forward only to get freedom for our country, not thinking about themselves, not thinking about their families. There was only one goal: to attain Swaraj, to get the freedom for our country. There was so much pressure on the Britishers. Originally, they had planned to give us freedom, declare independence for India in July 1948. But events what followed, the sacrifices, the valor of our people, moving in unison from every region of the country, made them give us independence even earlier. Lord Mountbatten decided that 15th August 1947, India will be declared independent. But what followed? Literally, this country was looted of all our wealth while they departed. Trillions and trillions of dollars, even the Kohinoor crown, they took hold of that and took it to England. Thumbs of our weavers, thumbs of artisans were cut so that they can't contribute in their daily chores. Raw material was taken over. They thought industrialization will come to a standstill. They thought India is such a diverse country with so many languages, with so many religions, people divided on caste and various other social factors. They did not factor one thing: the spirit called India will sustain, will march our Indians forward, and they will make great progress. A person of the eminence of the then Prime Minister of UK, Winston Churchill, said, "It is only a geographical boundary called India. These people are so diverse, they can never unite, they can never be one." Today, what is the picture? In which sphere of activity have we not marched forward? There was a time we faced many diseases, whether it was polio, whether it is other diseases. Every day 500 children used to get polio. 2014 we were able to declare India polio free, not to talk of other sicknesses. Today, as we recollect, I can tell many such success stories. In the same vein, were we not able to tackle COVID, where the world suffered, people with smaller populations, the number of people killed, then the way they tackled and we tackled, a world of a difference for which we are recognized. Look at education. They thought we'll go backward. Today, in the educational sphere, we produce the largest workforce of qualified people, whether it is engineers or doctors or scientists, everybody else in every sphere. So much so that we have become a feeder for the top multinationals, for the top institutions, including like the NASA, where our Indians are not there. Looking at the economy, where was our economy? At that time, per capita, when we attained freedom, was less than $3, or approximately about 230 rupees. Today, where have we marched? We have reached the per capita income of almost 2,000 rupees. This is our progress. 17 years after our independence, we launched our first space rocket. How they used to carry the rocket on bicycles, on bullock carts, the parts, assemble it and send the rocket to space. Today, we are the largest successful nation launching satellites for other countries, not only for ourselves. We are pioneers in space technology. Therefore, I say, in which field have we not progressed? Our citizens have contributed immensely from every region, from every part of the country. Problems are there. Problems do arise. And there have been mistakes also. We ourselves forgave United Nations Security Council seat. We are not a permanent member. We regret that today. But these were past decisions. But sometimes you do regret what happened in the past. Today, you look at any other field where we are marching forward. You look at the progress made in sports. Look at the laurels we are winning for our country. Look at the recent Commonwealth Games. Earlier to that, look at other world events. Are we not marching forward? I say India is a contribution or a combination of so many smaller countries because we are so large, we are so diverse, we are a population of 1.4 billion. In the beginning, we were hardly 33 million when we attained independence. Is it an easy task to manage so many people? But it is our people who have risen to the occasion. Democracy has taken strong roots, so much so that today we are quoted as the mother of democracy. We may have differences. You may have different things happening differently when we go through the democratic process. But elections have been a compulsory thing with people participating in the dance of democracy at every level, whether panchayat or municipal or assembly or parliament, in a manner that we are being quoted everywhere, that see how India's democracy functions. Today, in our country, if I speak of the success, time will not be enough. But look at the reforms that we have been introducing. The economic reforms, educational reforms, health reforms, building the social infrastructure, increasing the government spending to give a better quality of life for citizens. And with a tall leader like our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, we can only move from strength to strength. We can only become stronger. And that is what he is doing. He is showing us citizens, whether in Goa, whether in Delhi, whether in the other states, you have it in you to make this nation progressive. You have it in you to make our state progressive. Look at our defense forces. We learnt our lessons in 62. We taught Pakistan a lesson in 71. We taught China a lesson in Galwan. And our armed forces are always prepared. And prepared to meet any challenge, to face any force in the world. That is the level of our confidence under the dynamic leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji. Internal security also is very important. If the law and order problem is maintained properly, it is only then you can progress. I must say, all our internal forces, whether it is CRPF, CISF, BSF at the border, the first force to fight the enemy if there is a incursion, the police, other security forces, they have always risen to the occasion. India is one such country, a vivid example of how democracy truly works. There cannot be a better example. There cannot be something better than India. आज आम्ही अख्ख्या देशान मनयता आमचे 75th इंडिपेंडन्स डे, 75 वर्सां जेन्ना आमी तुस्त करता आमी चिंतपा जाय आमी आमच्या देशा खातीर कितें करता. आमी खंयचे फिल्डान प्रगती करूं ना आले मुखार पावलेले आसा. आमचो न्यूक्लियर ब्लास्ट जालो तेन्ना आमचे सँक्शन्स घातले. सँक्शन व्हडले देशांनी आमी फाटी पडले. वयल्यान आमचे सायंटिस्ट आहात त्यांनी आनी इन्व्हेन्शन केली. आज आमचे मान्य प्रधानमंत्री लोकली तुमकां कॅपॅसिटी आसा आमचे भारतीय नागरिकांक तुम्ही सगळे हिंगाच करपाक शकता. हुंयचे ते मळार आसूं दी हुंयचे ते फिल्डार आसूं दी आमी भारतीय नागरीक आमी गोंयकार करपाक शकता. आज आमचे गोंयकारूय आख्या देशान व्हडले व्हडले पोझिशनान आसा. अमेरिके व्हडल्या पोझिशनान आसा. विश्व खंयच्या देशान पळयल्यार बरे बरे पदार आसा. म्हणजे आमी भारतीय लोक खंयच्या वदान आमी कमी ना. आमी केन्नाच आमकां कमी आमी समजता. तेका लागून आमचे जे पोटेन्शियल आमी म्हणटा आमकां जी भितरली ताकद आसा केन्ना केन्ना आमकां फुल रियलायझेशन जायना. हे जातले आमी आमची ताकद रेकग्नायज केल्यार. आज जेन्ना इतली उत्साह आसा आख्या देशान हर घर तिरंगा टू रिक्रिएट द नॅशनल स्पिरीट हे जो कार्यक्रम आमकां आमचे केंद्र सरकारान दिला. म्हाका दिसता आमचे चडशी यंग जनरेशन जे आमी म्हणटा युवी पिढी जी आसा आमची ती आफ्टर इंडिपेंडन्स जाल्ली आसा. म्हणून तांकां फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल कितें आसले कशें जालें कितें त्याग जाले ते खबर ना. पूण आज जेन्ना आमी इतले उत्साहीन हे मनयता म्हाका तरी खात्री आसा की तांकां बरे भाशेन कळ्ळें आमच्या वडिलांनी येदो व्हडलो त्याग करून आमकां वेल फॉट फ्रीडम आमकां दिली. आज आमी तरी एक बरे स्कॉलान वयता. बरे इन्स्टिट्यूशन्स तरी आमच्या देशान आसा आनी आमी फॉरेन युनिव्हर्सिटी सुद्धा हाडपाक प्रयत्न करता विथ टायअप. म्हणजे आमचें शिक्षण एक दुसरेच मळार व्हरपाक जेन्ना प्रयत्न चल्लेले आसा आनी शिक्षण सगळ्याहून गरजेवंत आसा. लायफान कोण वयर सरतलो जाल्यार तेणी चिंतपा जाय आमच्या लोकांनी तरी इतलो त्याग केलो आमी कितें तरी देशा खातीर करून दाखोवपा जाय. आमी त्याग करपाक जाय. आमी सॅक्रिफायस म्हणटा तो कितें तरी आमच्या मनान आसपा जाय. तेणी संकल्प घेवपा जाय. आमचे तरुण पिढी जी आसा तेणी संकल्प घेवपा जाय. येस आय वील डू समथिंग फॉर माय कंट्री. हांव बरें शिकतलें. हांव बरो दोतोर जातलो. हांव बरो सायंटिस्ट जातलो. हांव बरें शिक्षण करून स्पेसान वचपाचें म्हजें एम्बिशन दवरतलें. हांव देशाचो सगळ्याहून एक श्रेष्ठ नागरीक जातलो हे तेंच्या मनान आसपा जाय. आनी त्या मनान तुमी हे सपनां पळयल्यार तुमी पयलीं सपनां आहा ती साकार करपाक तुमी शकतली. बरे कश्ट घेयल्यार देर इज नो सबस्टिट्यूट फॉर हार्ड वर्क. पूण म्हाका एक सांगपाक जाय जेन्ना आमी इतली प्रगती करता आमी विकास करता म्हाका हांव केन्ना पळयता तेन्ना आज सोशल मिडिया व्हडले प्रमाणान आमच्या समाजान आयला. केन्ना कोणा पळयल्यार अशें मोबायला पळयत आसता. पळोवपा जाय बरें आहा तें काडपाक जाय. पूण डोंट बिकम अ स्लेव टू युअर इन्स्ट्रुमेंट. यूज द इन्फॉर्मेशन फॉर गुड. आज नेगेटिव्हिटी चड येयल्ली आसा. वायट चिंतपाची वायट चिंतना हाडपाचे मनान चड येता. आनी सोशल मिडियाचेर केन्ना केन्ना ऑथॉरिटीज म्हूण आसता. केन्ना केन्ना डिफरंट इन्स्टिट्यूशन्स आसता. तेंकांय केन्ना कातरबाजी जाता. हे जावपा जायना. तुमकां इतली हे देशान फ्रीडम दिला. त्याग करून आमच्या फ्रीडम फायटरान देश बांदपाचें काम करा म्हूण बरें ते फुडें व्हरा म्हूण. नेगेटिव्हिटी हाडपाक न्हय सगळें म्हणजे परतें करपाक न्हय. हे तुमकां बरी ओळख आनी जाणवाय आसपा जाय. आनी तेका लागून हांव समजता तुमी तुमची जबाबदारी बरें पालन करतले. आनी चड करून आमचे यूथ जे आसा हे कंट्रीचे आमचे नागरीक की तुमकां फ्रीडम आसा म्हूण फ्रीडम एब्यूज करपाक जायना. नेगेटिव्हिटी हाडपाक वा दुसऱ्यांचे वायट करपाक. आमी सगळे देश कसो बांदपा जाय. क्वॉलिटी ऑफ लायफ जी खंयच्या सरकाराची आनी आमची प्रत्येक जाणाची ते कामाक घुसले आसा तेची जबाबदारी आसता. to improve the quality of life by building infrastructure, by getting good institutions, by doing your very best in the institutions you serve, teaching the students well, getting them values, knowing, spreading knowledge, acquiring skills. आणि हे आमचे केंद्र सरकार वावुरता तेन्ना हांगाय आमचो सरकार जेन्ना वावुरता तुमचे कर्तव्य असता. एक डेमोक्रेसीन वेगळे वेगळे विचार असता, वेगळो जरूय केन्ना लोक ट्राय करता. आमी बडी पडपा जायना, आमी सगळ्यांनी चिंतपा जाय आपण आपले स्टेटी लागून कितें करतले, आपण शिकता ते इन्स्टिट्यूशना लागून कितें करतले, आपले शेजारी नेबर फ्रेंड समाजा खातीर बरेपण आपण कितें दितले. हे विचार येयल्यारूच आमचे हे जेन्ना आमी मोडटा 75 इयर्स जे आमी सेलिब्रेट करता तेका आनीकूय व्हॅल्यू येतलो आणि तेन्नाच आमचो देश आनी फुडें असोच रावतलो. आज गोंया आमी